Hey Gemini, welcome to your November reading. We're going to be taking a look at the month's energy coming out of the cards for you. First, we're going to start off with seeing anything that might be getting in your way, anything that might be blocking you from achieving your goals, and then we'll look at outcomes. Also going to clarify with this other deck here, and I also pull tea leaf and oracle cards, and at the end I'm going to roll the dice and we'll see what numbers come out for you for the month of November. But let's go ahead and get started. What is getting in Gemini's way, please, in the month of November? What do they need to be aware of? What's stopping them? Thank you. What else do they need to know about? Thank you. Well, we got quite the stack here. So let's see, which ones did you want me to have? Thank you. Any others? Thank you. All right, so we have that Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, and King of Swords. My goodness. Gemini, you are all up in your head this month. So Ten of Swords is all about things coming to an end. You know, this kind of gives me this whole feeling of some of you just are feeling very overworked, overburdened. You're feeling very just run down. Some of you might have dealt with a situation where you actually feel like you've been stabbed in the back. You just feel like you're overall the victim here. You feel like you have done no wrong, in my opinion. And, you know, like I said, we have three swords coming out as blocking you from your goals. So this is like a lot of your perception, a lot of your thoughts that are kind of interfering with your progression through the month here. So you're going to have a lot of times where you feel like you're thinking, you're wandering, and you're not getting things done. So the Ten of Swords is this feeling of just waiting for the best day ever to come. And you're just kind of like sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting, I feel like. So there is this period of frustration. You feel like things aren't going your way sometimes. And like I said, you're just all up in your head. You're all up in your feels for this month. You're just wondering, when is it going to be my turn to hit it big? With that Two of Swords, some of you are dealing with a big decision. There's a lot of confusion going on. You're just not sure which direction to take things. And this King of Swords comes out because typically this is a card of analysis and planning. And I feel like this has been more of an energy for you. The fact that it's blocking you, this tells me that there isn't a lot of analysis. There isn't a lot of planning. It's a lot of spontaneity. So it's a lot of just jumping in and let's do this, or coming to conclusions very quickly without really planning things out is kind of the, you know, the energy that I'm getting with these cards that are coming out for you. Now let's go ahead and clarify. Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, King of Swords for Gemini, please. What do we have going on for them? Wow. Thank you. So that Ten of Swords, we have the Page of Cups. So yeah, some of you are waiting for news, offers coming in. You're waiting on good news. Now that is kind of what I was saying here with the Ten of Swords. You've been waiting for your time. You've been waiting for that opportunity. You've been waiting and getting frustrated because it hasn't been your greatest day ever. And you've kind of just been sitting back and waiting. Page of Cups comes out saying, hey, you are going to have some type of event. It's going to be a pigs, like only when pigs fly type of event. So it's going to be very positive energy, great outcomes for you. So overall, I get that feeling that it's going to kind of lift you up. It's going to get you out of this feeling of just laying around almost, or just not moving forward on some things, because that Ten of Swords also symbolizes new days, better days coming. So seeing this Page of Cups coming out to clarify really shows me that there is some type of very good news or a very wonderful offer coming in for you. Two of Swords, you have the Nine of Wands. And yeah, Nine of Wands is that card of kind of just hanging out, not doing any work, not really moving forward. So this tells me that there is a point of exhaustion. I think I mentioned that with that Ten of Swords as well. So we have this mental confusion going on with the Ten of Swords. The Nine of Wands is kind of a great messaging when it comes to making a decision. I feel like one decision might be a clear-cut winner, one choice might be, and the other is kind of like a status quo kind of mindset. Now, the other decision, this shows me that you need to look back at what you've accomplished, because the Nine of Wands is a card of exhaustion, feeling beat down, and just not really willing to move forward. when the Nine of Wands is saying, look at what you've already accomplished, look at all the hard work you've already put in, and use that energy in order to move forward. Use that energy to challenge yourself here, okay? And with that King of Swords, yeah, you have the Tower. So just like I was saying, that spontaneity is going to create some changes within your life, some things that I feel like could have been prevented, most likely. And also, I feel like if you were to just take a minute, take a breather before moving forward and actually sit down and do like a pros and cons, or do a step-by-step plan for what you're trying to accomplish. Now, the Tower moment can also symbolize shocking changes to ourselves, shocking changes to how we implement things. So this could be a shocking change to how you typically go about doing things, which is then going to give you a completely different result from what you typically get. So if that's what you're trying to, if you're looking for that Tower moment, if you're some people actually crave that Tower moment because it's a change, because it's something new. It makes us feel alive almost. So I do get this overall feeling that you need to change the way you think, you need to change the way you plan out your next steps, because that could possibly create the change that you might be looking for, you know, that almost uplifting feeling, that new energy that you might need. But let's go ahead and see, what outcomes do we have for Gemini for November? What do they need to be aware of? What messages do they need to hear? Thank you so much. Love it. That's exactly what I was seeing. Crack me up, Spirit. So King of Wands, I mean, exactly what we were talking about, that King of Swords. You move on to that King of Wands. This is all about action. This is all about taking that challenge, all about having confidence in your next moves. And what's the best way of having confidence? It's having every single step planned out and knowing how you're going to react to certain things that might happen along the way. It's all about measuring up. We see the throne looks actually like a ruler here. So it's about measuring up to your future self. What are you trying to create? King of Wands is all about physical activity. Go out and act. You need to move forward. Eight of Swords, there is this still feeling of you're going to be questioning your abilities. You're going to be questioning yourself. You're going to be holding yourself back. That Two of Swords. So we go from the Two of Swords down to the Eight of Swords. So very much this overall feeling of being in your head still. You're still really focused on, can I do this? You know, again, the Eight of Swords is this energy of, it's just your perception. You have the power, you just don't see it right now because you're blind to it. You are kind of covering your eyes up. You don't want to see your own reflection, I feel like. You don't want to see how beautiful and how capable you truly are, Gemini. So I challenge you to try to look past that feeling, try to move past that thought about yourself and see yourself for what you truly are, and see the power that you truly have this month of November, because that's what's truly going to open up this path, this temperance path to the crown here. So temperance, and I feel like this is a feeling of looking at your reflection, looking at yourself, and really challenging yourself and change your mindset of how you feel, because we have him standing over the pool of water, looking at his own reflection, her own reflection. And that's what opens up the door to this path forward, okay? The Temperance card is also a message of be patient with how things are unfolding. Some of you are really expecting results right now. I need it now. I need you to just kind of relax a little bit, calm down a little bit. The changes will be implemented as you change the way you're doing things. That is then going to change the path slowly, okay? This is not like a massive exponential change that you are making. It's very small changes that you're making over time, so then the results are going to change over time as well. So very much a card of be patient. Be patient with the changes that you make and the outcomes that you receive. Let's go ahead and clarify the King of Wands, Eight of Swords, and Temperance for Gemini. Thank you so much. Wow. All right, which cards did you want me to have, Spirit? Thank you so much. Yeah. So King of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Love it. And that Temperance, we have Ace of Wands. So Queen of Pentacles with that King of Wands. Great energy for getting satisfaction, being satisfied, being proud of yourself, being proud of the action that you have taken. Look at how proud she is of her accomplishments. We go from that Nine of Wands energy of feeling defeated, and looking at what you have accomplished and then putting that energy into, I can do this. Look at how much I can get done. I'm going to get so many things crossed off this stupid to-do list that, man, oh man, look at me. I am feeling good about myself because I have accomplished what I set out to accomplish. Now let's see where the chips fall. That Eight of Swords, that whole changing your perception about yourself, it brings out that Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, fantastic sign of being in this comfortable and secure environment, having the success that you are craving. All right. Now, I also want to stress when I bring out that Ten of Pentacles, to me, this is the card that represents a vision board. So whatever it is that you're trying to create, you know, earlier I mentioned making the steps that you have to take. I really want you to visualize what you're trying to create for yourself in the month of November and beyond, you know, into 2025. What are you trying to do? What are your goals? And I want that visualized. I want that on a vision board. Go online, find images that truly fit within your dreams and put them on a board so that you see them every day. Put them on your phone screen so that you see it every day. Because the Ten of Pentacles is coming out saying, change this mindset by surrounding yourself with the success that you crave. Surround yourself with the imagery that you need to become that proud Queen of Pentacles, to become that person who truly, truly loves what they're doing and has the accomplishments to back it up. And I mean, with that Temperance card, you have the Ace of Wands. That's freaking massive, because the Ace of Wands is the card of new energy, new movement. It's your time for action. All right, this is getting fired up about your future. I want you to get fired up about what you can do with yourself. I want you to get it fired up about your purpose here and what you can be doing with your energy. Now let's see what's on. I'm just curious what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you have the Three of Wands. It's time to jump in. She's holding a surfboard. She's waiting for the perfect wave, but she's not even in the water to catch the wave. Some of you are sitting around waiting for that perfect opportunity, but you're not even in the water to take that perfect opportunity when it comes, which means you're going to miss it. So it's time to start taking those first couple steps into the water. It's time for action. Three of Wands, all about action, hard work paying off. Your seeds are growing. Be patient. That's all really all the messaging that I am receiving for these cards here. Now you have Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Fantastic. Spirit has your back. Pale, time to get out of a situation. You know, this is getting out of that mental confusion, that perception of yourself and your inability to change things. Let's pull some oracle cards for Gemini, please. Thank you. Man, Spirit just wants you to have all the messages. We have loyalty. I love this card. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. Yes, love that energy. You have spiritual work. Open your heart to spiritual career and health and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. Money matters. Expense, save, cut costs, resource, plan ahead, make an informed choice, invest your money wisely. I mentioned planning things out and no spontaneity, and you have duality. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. And what a great card just for Gemini in general. It truly represents you right there. Let's go ahead and roll these dice before we end this reading. What do we have for Gemini for November? So we have 7 and 17. Add them together, you have 24. Again, those could be significant numbers or significant dates in the month of November. And we have 3 and 20. 3 and 20, add them together, you have 23. So I really love your energy going into November. I hope you have a fantastic month. Make sure you check out your daily readings. I post those every day for the next day. So scope those out and hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you in your next reading, my friend. Goodbye.